Meditation on the 15th key, the Devil card. All is one and none is all is how we came to be. Through infinite manifestations, you can't divide infinity. And when our functions intersect, all that we will see is what we filter from the universe into what we want to be. Licks of flame above a single fire, we are each of us a piece of the one light known as eternity, and yet each of us distinct. As electricity passes through a myriad bulbs, each projecting its strength, color, and shape, yet the one light is the source of all, and it's everywhere in time and space. To speak of something so obvious may seem somewhat out of place, for the radiant moonbeams light the corners and shadows as the night quietly passes to day. And the light sees reflection in Our Lady the Moon, and the all-encompassing one sees a glimpse of what others might see were there other than he, meant to ponder none other than him. That this one becomes two is the Ratzial wisdom of the silver celestial spheres. And from two, which is one, come the myriad creatures we have been in our infinite years. Like a positive and negative polarity sends a charge through whatever's plugged in, does creation divide itself into night and day, hot and cold, good and ill, yang and yin. Excess is imbalance, deficiency too. Don't overload the circuit or short it, but seek harmony in all that we do, for in balance are we firmly supported. The God of infinite love put the serpent in the garden. Behind the tempter's mask is salvation. The spirit of judgment makes us divisive and hardened to the sacred unity of all creation. And the power of death and regeneration are a mystery which know the same source. And the secret herein is the greatest elation. Can you harness and balance this force? The tempter and redeemer are one and the same. It is you who sees them distinct. For your eyes may play tricks and your senses be fooled. Don't believe everything you see. Or half that you're told and none that's cajoled by religious or political fervor. For it threatens their unstable hypocrisy when the master of all is the servant. The agency of bondage and that of release are as always one and the same. The devil card at first seems monstrous, inflicting our trials and pain. But to understand its true nature is to know all is one, and that one love is known as I am. Break through this illusion and the devils will flee, that their works be exposed as a sham. That spirit is dominated by the elements, that love is a war or a game, that our heavenly spirit is bound to the earth. Only wisdom can break these chains. Then the dungeon master is the ferryman. Take his hand on the other side. Compliment him on his grand illusion and thank him for the ride. And pity the fools as they goose-step in rhythm to whatever blind force wants to lead, as they subject the truth to cynical derision and demand of you hate, fear, and greed. Ambition, greed, and repetition, social gestures hanging on a shelf, require energy, create needless anxiety, divide us all against ourselves. But the light of morning is upon you. Grasp hold of all that seeks your name, for in this world you're shown you're little more than all you own, and that's the price you'll have to pay.